Hi, Kristen White here at Book Expo America 2012 in New York City, and we're doing Bestselling Celebrity Author TV. And my guest here is author John Ratkovich, and he's written the book, The Teenager's Guide to Becoming a Millionaire. John, thanks for being here with us.
Thank you.
So, in your book, The Teenager's Guide to Becoming a Millionaire, is that possible?
Anything is possible. The thing that the book is built upon is a simple statement of the more you give, the more you get. And you can't help someone else without helping yourself. Now the logic here is that nobody's going to run up and reward you. But you feel so good about yourself that you reward yourself. What happens in your thought is that you suddenly have a clear mind. All the beliefs and the prejudices that normally all of us carry around, those evaporate for a short period of time, and suddenly you see crystal clear exactly what move to make, to move to the right, move to the left, buy or sell, say the proper thing to your girlfriend or boyfriend, buy a motorcycle or a car, whatever. But it's all with perfection because you're in the zone. Maybe when you played athletics when you were, and one day you did, if you were an ice skater, you did super well on the ice. If you were able to reach back, it was a day or two before, you did something unselfish. And you are now rewarding yourself because you feel good about yourself.
That's an interesting point. So what you're saying is if you do something selfless, that you have the energy of a reward to do something remarkable the next day?
You don't even see it coming. It happens because you feel good about yourself. You have a good image of yourself. The book itself is designed to try to get kids to appreciate themselves and their own ability to be a better person. Okay? Now, when you're a better person, not only do you do these unselfish acts, but you tend then to have a whole personality change where you just are a better person to everybody around you, and then on top of that comes the money because your mind is clear. You are simply a happy person without being silly, but you know what I'm talking about. See, but you don't have the hang-ups. So if I get into the kids' minds and encourage them to be a better person, everybody wins.
Why is this book so important today, in the world today?
The parents who read this, they are so emotional about thank you. They've been wanting to tell the kid all this stuff, but they can't slow them down enough to reach them. This is a parent talking to a kid. I just happen to be the messenger boy. Answer good enough?
I can see that you're very passionate about this book. Tell us a little bit about you and what inspired you to write it.
Why I wrote the book, what a charm. I was asked to be a guest speaker at a high school, Taft High School in Chicago. And it was the day before. The speaker who was supposed to be for a career day didn't show up, so my friend calls up and says, would you be a speaker? I said, fine. Had no idea what to talk about. So I put on my power suit, the black suit with the white shirt and the red tie, I'm a lawyer. And I went there and I said, kids, what do you want to hear? Career day. They didn't know. I said, well, until you make up your mind, how about we just talk about making money for the sole purpose of making money? Just as an occupation, you know, a fun thing. At that moment, in walks a jock, high school senior, and he saunters in, and the teacher knows him and says hello, and he says, kind of blows her off. He must be a real popular guy. He goes to the back of the room, sits in the back seat, puts his leg up on the desk. Okay? She says, Joseph, or whatever, you were a little late, we delayed. He said, how did you like the other speakers? They suck. They boring. They telling us about what they do. They could care less. Nobody asks us a question. He goes on and on and on. And he's sitting in the back. Okay, fine. So I do my thing. I present. I get through. Teacher says, kids, you have any questions? Nobody has a question. And then she says, okay, well, it's time to go. And he stands up. It's like in the movies when the two war heroes survive the battle and one looks at the other. He walks up, walking out the room, and he comes up to me, eyeball to eyeball, he goes, And he walks away. I did a double somersault.
Like, I need to write a book now.
I went home. I had this thing done in less than a week.
Wow.
And the words just flowed out of the pen onto the computer, of course. But, I mean, it was just no challenge at all because I've been teaching my own 6 kids these very things because I live by this. And so I got the 6 children. I got the 9 grandchildren. No problems.
So where can we find this book?
Well, I'm brand new. First book, first show.
Do you have a website?
Have a website. Yes, we have the...
What's the website?
The website. I got to read it myself, kids. There we go. We're going to go with...
www.ahfonline.com. So www.
Kind of clumsy here, folks. I'm just not that talented. Let's get... here we go. There we go.
Okay, www.ahfonline.com. All right, so thank you so much for being here with us at Book Expo America in New York City, and I wish you a lot of luck with your book.
My pleasure. Thank you, audience.
Thank you.